Imagine waking up every day with an unwavering clarity on how to transform your life, free from distractions, and with a focus so intense that even the biggest obstacles seem to fade away. Now imagine that the key to this doesn't lie in extraordinary talent or luck, but in the choices you make, the sacrifices you're willing to make every single day. Elon Musk, the man behind some of the most groundbreaking innovations of our time, has powerful lessons to share on how to change the course of your life. He's not just a visionary, he's someone who has paid a steep price to achieve what many deem impossible. What you're about to uncover are 6 sacrifices that could transform your life forever. But to do so, you'll need to step outside your comfort zone and understand what truly makes the difference. What if these sacrifices weren't about losing something, but about gaining something far greater? Let's dive into these transformative lessons that could take you to a whole new level of success and fulfillment. Are you ready? Elon Musk is known for his groundbreaking ventures with Tesla, SpaceX, and Neuralink, among others. But what often goes unnoticed is the way he views time. Musk doesn't just manage time, he dominates it. His extraordinary success can largely be attributed to his intense focus on the optimization of every minute of his day, an approach that has become one of his most significant sacrifices. But behind that relentless pursuit of productivity lies a powerful lesson that anyone, no matter where they are in their journey, can apply to their own lives. Musk's daily routine is famously structured. He divides his day into 5-minute increments, a practice that might seem extreme or even unapproachable to many. Most people would balk at the idea of scheduling their lives down to the minute. But for Musk, this is a vital part of his process, and it's integral to understanding the deep sacrifice he has made in the name of success. Each of those 5-minute blocks is a decision, an investment of time into something that will move him closer to his goals. Whether it's meeting with engineers at SpaceX, negotiating with investors at Tesla, or finding time to brainstorm for future projects, Musk understands the power of using his time wisely. There is no moment too small to optimize. To an outsider, Musk's ability to juggle multiple groundbreaking companies might seem like a superpower. However, what people don't often see is the immense cost behind this relentless focus on time. Musk himself admits that he doesn't have a typical work-life balance. His life is about prioritizing what truly matters in his pursuit of changing the world, and that often means sacrificing time with family, friends, or engaging in activities that many would consider essential to a balanced life. But Musk has chosen this path willingly, understanding that for now there is no room for anything other than intense dedication to his mission. One of the most striking elements of Musk's time management is his ability to avoid distractions. In an age where people are bombarded with notifications, social media, and countless other distractions, Musk has built a life where time is almost entirely focused on his work. His personal time is carefully controlled, with little room for excess. As he once said, "I don't believe in the work-life balance thing. I think it's important to focus on the work that is important and do it well." This mindset, while it may seem extreme, has allowed Musk to achieve things that most people could only dream of. It also illustrates the first and most significant sacrifice: the willingness to put aside anything that doesn't align with his mission. However, Musk's relationship with time is not just about efficiency, it's also about deep, unrelenting commitment. Musk has openly discussed his decision to take a significant personal and professional risk by sinking his entire fortune into SpaceX, Tesla, and his other ventures. He invested money, energy, and most notably his time into these companies, even when failure seemed imminent. Musk faced public criticism, and his companies teetered on the edge of collapse. Despite these setbacks, Musk's understanding of time allowed him to persevere. His time wasn't spent worrying about failure. It was spent working toward the next breakthrough. The time he invested into these companies, despite the risk, was ultimately what enabled him to change the future of space travel and electric cars. But here's where the sacrifice comes in. In his single-minded pursuit of these monumental goals, Musk is often forced to make painful trade-offs. A 100-hour workweek is standard for Musk, and his personal life frequently suffers. Time that would be spent with his family, relaxing or enjoying leisure activities is devoted to the demands of running companies that have the potential to change the world. He once said, "I don't believe in taking time off, to be honest, because when you're trying to make a difference in the world, you can't afford to." For Musk, the trade-off is clear. Success demands sacrifice, and that sacrifice often comes in the form of personal time. However, Musk's willingness to forgo traditional leisure time isn't just a personal choice. It's part of a broader philosophy on time. Musk believes that the more effort and energy you invest into something, the greater the returns. He is acutely aware that time is finite, and in the grand scheme of things, every second is an opportunity to push his vision forward. This mindset is what has allowed him to accomplish so much in such a short period. While the typical person may view time off as a necessary reprieve, Musk views it as a luxury that can't be afforded when the stakes are as high as they are for him. His view of time as an invaluable asset is the cornerstone of his success, but it is also the first significant sacrifice he has made. And yet, while Musk's approach to time may seem extreme, it contains a critical lesson for anyone who aspires to make a meaningful impact. Time, when used wisely, is the most valuable resource you have. And while it's easy to get lost in the daily distractions and obstacles, Musk's relentless approach to time teaches us that true success is rooted in a deep commitment to using every moment effectively. Musk's model isn't about creating the perfect balance. It's about prioritizing what matters most and eliminating anything that doesn't align with your goals. For those who are serious about their dreams, this lesson is essential. If you want to achieve something truly remarkable, you have to sacrifice the mundane. You have to be willing to live a life where your time is dedicated solely to achieving your vision. It's about investing your time as if it were your most precious asset, because in many ways it is. But this approach isn't for everyone. Sacrificing time for work is a deeply personal choice, and one that demands a level of self-awareness. It's important to ask yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice in order to achieve your dreams? Musk's example demonstrates that achieving greatness requires more than just hard work. It requires the willingness to put your time, your energy, and your personal life on the line. The question then becomes, how much of your time are you willing to give in pursuit of your vision? Are you ready to make the sacrifices that Musk has made, even if they come at a personal cost? The answer will define your path and the legacy you leave behind. Elon Musk's path to success has been paved with challenges, many of which would cause even the most resilient to falter. But what truly sets Musk apart is not just his technical genius or visionary thinking. It's his ability to endure constant adversity while maintaining a relentless focus on his ultimate goals. In a world where the pursuit of happiness, calm, and emotional stability is prioritized, Musk's approach to handling stress and adversity offers a powerful lesson in what it really takes to achieve monumental success. However, this comes at an immense personal cost. Musk's ventures, particularly SpaceX and Tesla, were not overnight successes. In fact, both companies faced years of near collapse, massive financial setbacks, and technical failures. SpaceX in its early days was essentially operating on the brink of bankruptcy, with Musk pouring almost every dollar he had into the company. Tesla's journey was no less tumultuous, as it battled production delays, financial struggles, and skepticism from critics. The emotional toll of such an unpredictable and high-pressure environment is not lost on Musk. In fact, he has been open about how emotionally taxing this period was, revealing that there were times when he seriously questioned whether his companies would survive. For Musk, emotional stability is a luxury that often takes a backseat to the demands of his work. When you're managing multiple billion-dollar companies with global implications, stress becomes a constant companion. The weight of responsibility, the pressure of meeting impossible deadlines, and the fear of failure are burdens that Musk has carried throughout his career. But instead of running from these challenges, he embraces them. He confronts adversity head-on, pushing through even when his emotional state is stretched to its limits. Musk has described working in this intense, high-stress environment as extremely difficult and very tough, admitting that there were times when he felt completely burned out. However, despite the emotional toll, Musk has learned to persevere. It's here that the second crucial sacrifice comes into play, the willingness to endure emotional and mental strain in the pursuit of something greater. Unlike many who would seek a more stable emotional life, one free of constant crisis and pressure, Musk has chosen to dive headfirst into these challenges, knowing that overcoming them will ultimately shape the future he envisions. This sacrifice of emotional stability comes with its own set of consequences. Musk's work ethic has been widely recognized, with reports of him working 100-hour weeks being the norm. His intense focus on his companies means that he has little time for relaxation or self-care. In interviews, Musk has shared that his personal life often takes a back seat to his work. He once said, "I would love to have more time for hobbies or socializing, but I have to devote almost all of my time to my companies. There's no time for anything else." This unwavering commitment to his work means that Musk has sacrificed much of his personal peace, often living in a constant state of stress and uncertainty. Yet Musk's ability to navigate this emotional landscape is not just about enduring stress, it's about using adversity as fuel. He has an uncanny ability to turn moments of despair into moments of inspiration. When Tesla was facing financial ruin, Musk didn't retreat into the shadows. Instead, he pushed through the darkest moments by focusing on the bigger picture. He has openly stated that his ability to continue through such adversity comes from his unshakable belief in the mission of his companies. Musk's drive isn't simply about financial success, it's about achieving something far greater, changing the world through sustainable energy and space exploration. But here's the reality. While Musk's resilience has allowed him to push through these emotionally taxing periods, it's not without its costs. He's admitted that his work has strained his relationships, and his family life has often been sacrificed in the name of success. Musk's intense focus on his mission has meant that personal time with his children, his friends, or just time to recharge, has been rare. His second marriage ended largely due to the demands of his work, and his third marriage also faced challenges related to his time commitments. Musk has said that his personal relationships have suffered because he simply doesn't have the time or emotional capacity to maintain them at the level they deserve. Despite these sacrifices, Musk has made it clear that his emotional resilience and ability to endure these high-stress situations are part of his larger vision. He sees the immense challenges he faces as an integral part of his journey, not as a deterrent. For Musk, emotional and mental endurance are not obstacles to be avoided, but tests to be passed. Every failure, every setback, and every challenge is a learning experience that brings him one step closer to the future he is working to build. This brings us to a key lesson in Musk's emotional resilience: the importance of embracing adversity, not as something to be feared, but as something to be conquered. Success in Musk's world doesn't come from avoiding discomfort. It comes from leaning into it, accepting it, and finding ways to move forward even when everything seems to be falling apart. This mindset is at the core of Musk's approach to life and business. He doesn't run from adversity. He faces it head-on, learning and evolving with each new challenge. Musk's relationship with emotional stability is a powerful reminder that the pursuit of great things often requires a willingness to sacrifice personal peace and comfort. If you're serious about achieving your own extraordinary goals, you must ask yourself, are you ready to endure the emotional strain that comes with it? Are you prepared to confront constant adversity and stay focused on your mission, even when the emotional toll seems unbearable? Musk's journey shows us that emotional stability is often a sacrifice that has to be made in order to accomplish extraordinary things. But this sacrifice is not a weakness. It's a strength. By embracing adversity and staying committed to his vision, Musk has proven that great success is often born from the courage to endure when everything around you is in turmoil. His ability to maintain his focus in the face of constant challenges is one of the defining aspects of his character, and it is this unwavering determination that has propelled him to the heights he has reached today. When we look at the lives of highly successful individuals like Elon Musk, We often focus on their extraordinary achievements, groundbreaking innovations, and seemingly superhuman work ethic. However, one of the less discussed aspects of Musk's journey is the toll it takes on his physical and mental health. Musk's commitment to his companies, Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and others, has come at a significant personal price, especially when it comes to his well-being. He has sacrificed sleep, personal care, and mental tranquility in order to fuel the relentless drive for success, and the results are both impressive and alarming. Musk's work schedule is widely known for its extreme nature. He has openly admitted to working 80 to 100 hours a week, a level of commitment that leaves little room for rest. In fact, he said that during the most intense periods of his life, particularly when Tesla and SpaceX were on the brink of failure, he often slept on the floor of his factory, working through the night to ensure that everything was progressing. In interviews, Musk has spoken about his lack of sleep, stating that there were times when he would go without rest for up to 48 hours straight. This kind of schedule, while it may be seen as a badge of honor for some, is a clear sacrifice of his physical health. The decision to forgo sleep in the name of success is a dangerous one, and Musk is not blind to the consequences. He has admitted that this intense work schedule has had a negative impact on his health, both physically and mentally. Sleep deprivation can lead to a range of issues, from impaired cognitive function to weakened immune responses, and Musk has certainly experienced these effects firsthand. In fact, he has shared that his health has deteriorated at various points due to the immense pressure he's been under. "I've had times when I've been physically and mentally exhausted and I didn't even realize it," Musk has confessed. This exhaustion often manifests in physical symptoms, headaches, fatigue, and a constant state of alertness that Musk has had to push through in order to keep up with his responsibilities. But beyond sleep deprivation, Musk's overall physical health has also been a casualty of his unrelenting pursuit of his vision. In his early days at Tesla, Musk would often skip meals and engage in long stretches of work without taking breaks, neglecting his physical well-being in favor of solving complex problems. Over time, the impact of this lifestyle has caught up with him. He has spoken openly about how this relentless work ethic has caused him to struggle with his mental health, particularly during the most difficult years of his company's histories. The stress, anxiety, and overwhelming pressure to perform have weighed heavily on him. Musk has spoken candidly about his bouts with depression and how the stress of his work sometimes feels all-consuming. Despite knowing the negative impact that his schedule has on his health, Musk remains steadfast in his decision to push forward. For him, the bigger picture, the potential to revolutionize energy, transportation, and space exploration, outweighs the cost to his personal well-being. He has said that he is willing to make these sacrifices because the mission he is on is bigger than his individual comfort. For Musk, the pursuit of these enormous goals means that he must be willing to endure a level of hardship that most would consider unsustainable. But here lies the crucial lesson. The price of success can often be a significant decline in physical and mental health, and not everyone is prepared for that reality. Musk's example serves as a stark reminder that, while hard work and sacrifice are essential ingredients to achieving big goals, they come at a price. For those who aspire to follow in his footsteps, it's vital to understand the potential consequences of pushing beyond healthy limits. Sacrificing well-being in the pursuit of success may provide short-term results, but in the long term, it can lead to burnout, health issues, and even a loss of clarity in decision-making. It's important to recognize that Musk's approach to work and health is not necessarily sustainable for everyone. While he has achieved incredible success, the physical and mental strain he has endured is not something to be emulated blindly. In fact, Musk himself has admitted that he has made mistakes in how he approached work-life balance and health. He has publicly acknowledged that he should have prioritized his well-being more, especially when dealing with the immense pressures that came with running multiple companies simultaneously. Musk has even said that he struggled with a sense of isolation during the toughest times in his career, pointing to the difficulty of balancing personal life and work while trying to meet the monumental demands placed on him. Musk's journey is also a powerful lesson in the importance of mental resilience. The emotional toll of constant stress, sleep deprivation, and the pressures of running high-stakes businesses would be enough to break most people. Yet, Musk has found ways to push through these challenges, demonstrating an extraordinary level of mental toughness. He has developed a deep well of perseverance, something that has allowed him to bounce back even after facing setbacks that would cripple most entrepreneurs. This mental resilience has been key to his success, and it offers a valuable lesson in how we can cultivate inner strength even when the physical toll becomes overwhelming. However, Musk's example also raises an important question for those who aspire to succeed at his level. How much are you willing to sacrifice for success? Musk has traded his physical health and peace of mind for his vision, but not without consequences. It's crucial to ask yourself, what is the cost of your success, and are you prepared to bear it? There is no doubt that Musk's achievements are extraordinary, but they've come at a steep personal price. While Musk's relentless work ethic and his sacrifices in terms of health have certainly contributed to his success, his story serves as both an inspiration and a cautionary tale. For those who are driven by ambition, it's important to remember that the price of success, whether it's sleep, mental health, or physical well-being, must always be weighed against the potential rewards. And perhaps the most valuable lesson Musk offers is that success is not solely measured by what you accomplish. It's also about understanding what you're willing to sacrifice and whether the cost is truly worth it. In the pursuit of unprecedented success, one of the most significant sacrifices Elon Musk has made is the toll it has taken on his personal life and relationships. Unlike many entrepreneurs who strive to balance their careers with family time, socializing, and personal development, Musk's life has been a constant commitment to his companies. This intense devotion has come at the expense of friendships, romantic relationships, and even family connections. Musk has often spoken about how his work has consumed nearly every aspect of his life. For years, his personal relationships have been strained, with the demands of running Tesla, SpaceX, and other ventures leaving him with little time for anything else. This imbalance has led to multiple high-profile divorces, and his relationships with friends and family members have often been put on hold in favor of business commitments. Musk himself has admitted that he rarely has time for socializing or enjoying hobbies because his focus is always on his work. The sacrifice of his personal life is not something Musk takes lightly. He has often expressed regret over the strain that his work has placed on his relationships. In a rare moment of vulnerability, he revealed that during some of the most challenging periods of his career, he felt incredibly isolated. Musk has openly discussed how his single-minded dedication to his work has caused him to miss important family events and milestones, including the birth of his children. Despite this, he views these sacrifices as necessary to achieve his broader goals that he believes will have a lasting impact on humanity. This relentless pursuit of his vision has led Musk to a place where he often works 100 hours a week with little regard for the toll it takes on his personal well-being. He has publicly stated that he sometimes feels as though his work defines his life. While his business ventures have made him one of the wealthiest and most influential people on the planet, his personal life has often taken a back seat. Musk's willingness to sacrifice his own happiness and relationships for the sake of his companies has been one of the defining characteristics of his journey. He sees it as a necessary trade-off. The vision he is working toward is simply too important to be distracted by personal concerns. This sacrifice, however, raises an important question for anyone who wishes to emulate Musk's success. How much is too much? Musk's intense dedication has undoubtedly led to incredible achievements, but it also comes with deep personal costs. His divorces, strained family relationships, and lack of social engagement have left him with a hollow personal life that many people would find unsustainable. While his work has changed industries and reshaped the future of technology, Musk's personal life has often been overshadowed by the demands of his companies. In this way, Musk's journey serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of balance. While ambition and drive are essential to achieving greatness, it's equally important to consider the impact of those sacrifices on your relationships and emotional well-being. Musk's story teaches us that success comes at a price, but it also serves as a cautionary tale about losing sight of the people who matter most. While Musk has had to make immense sacrifices in the name of his mission, the question remains, is it worth it? The answer may vary depending on one's own values and life goals. For Musk, the rewards of his work, pioneering electric vehicles, advancing space travel, and pushing the boundaries of technology, are enough to justify the personal cost. But for others, the pursuit of success may not be worth the emotional and relational sacrifices Musk has made. It's a deeply personal decision, one that requires careful reflection on what truly matters in life. Elon Musk's journey is a testament to the extreme sacrifices required to achieve extraordinary success. From his relentless commitment to time management to the emotional and physical toll of his work, Musk has shown that reaching the highest levels of innovation and achievement requires more than just hard work. It demands a willingness to give up personal comfort, emotional stability, and even relationships. But his story also raises important questions for us all. Are we willing to sacrifice as much as Musk has? How much are we prepared to give up in pursuit of our dreams? It's clear that while Musk's sacrifices have helped shape a future few could have imagined, they have also come at a personal cost. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Musk's sacrifices and how you balance ambition with personal life. Share your opinions in the comments below and join the conversation. By subscribing, you'll stay updated on more thought-provoking content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.